Joining us, head coach of the Cavaliers, Jamie Cluesman, UVA-wise, closes out 2022 against number 18 University of Charleston. Coach, before we start talking about the Golden Eagles, I guess we'll kind of recap. We're kind of at the, we played a third of the season. There's 30 games on the schedule. Your team's played 11. You're 8-3. Assess your team to this point in the year.
Uh, you know, Pretty much pleased with our overall record and our play. Today we spent a lot of time watching film on ourselves. So we've got some things that we really got to work on. And if we were to apply the things that, are very glaring on film against, Carson Newman, Tusculum, maybe those outcomes are a little bit different. Because we made great runs in those two games and just came up short, a little short-handed, but we learned a lot. We grew from those games without Nia out there. But overall, pleased. Very happy with this group of players that I have. Just great people. I look forward to coming into practice every day just because they're so vibrant. And they give me everything that they have, and they're excited and they're willing to put the work in to get better every day. And hopefully, we can you know, have a great second semester. We have a lot of conference games coming up, and that we all know that's the games that matter the most. So hopefully we put our best foot forward and we continue to improve as the season goes along.
Well, we'll recap your trip to Puerto Rico real quick. Caitlin Ross, 500th career assist down there. You go 2-0 on the trip. Talk on that a little bit, some of the things that you all were able to do away from the court, and some players that really don't get a lot of playing time played well. Alexis Warren probably had the two best games of her career. Aaron Egerbrecht hit 4 3-pointers in a game. Sable's in the rotation a lot, and she had her first collegiate double-double. So I'll just turn it over to you and anywhere you want to go talking about Puerto Rico.
Yeah, well, first with us going 2-0, anytime you can get a win, it doesn't matter where you are. That's a good thing. So happy to get those two wins before going into Christmas break. Caitlin Ross getting her 500th assist. It's an incredible feat, and hopefully she can just keep moving forward with that and kind of set that bar high within our program. With the three that you mentioned, Alexis Warren came in, played great minutes on both sides of the ball. She is a pretty strong post player for us. So if she gets position, her percentage on her shots are very high. So, she just got to her spots, and our guards and other post players were able to feed her and put her in her strengths in order to be successful on the court. Erin is a shooter, so she's been putting in the work. The growth that Erin has had from last year to this year has been incredible. She's very vocal. She keeps us all on the same page. And so to see it translate on the court for her is very rewarding to see as a coach, just because I know like the work that she's put in. And then Sable's an athlete, so it was good to kind of see Sable get into a little bit of a different role. We didn't really run a lot of set plays or anything while we were there. It's more just motion. Let's get out and run. And that's how she excels. If we could just roll the ball out and play, Sable's going to be one of the top performers every time. So to see her come in and make that impact with her first career double-double was exciting. And the rest of the players got very excited for those three. So it's good to see players give them that reward just the same as they do day in and day out when they're on the bench. So it's good to get a good rotation and get everybody some good quality minutes.
Okay, looking ahead now, your team's undefeated at home this season. The last 2 years, you've defeated a nationally ranked team at home. You've got a chance on New Year's Eve to do that again. There'll be many more down the road with the league games that you have. What's been the key for you guys playing these nationally ranked teams at home and knocking them off here in each of the last 2 years?
It's just, the next big test that we have. I think people get excited when they see that number in front of the team's name. It just means a little bit more. You're just a little bit more sharp with your passes. You're a little bit more in tune with like the game plan and things like that. So, um, anytime you bring a nationally ranked opponent into your home, you want to protect home court, send them on the road with a loss. So I think our players just really dial in. I wish they would do that against every opponent and not just for those nationally ranked opponents. But, we have great community support. Our families come support us. So anytime we can get, those familiar faces and the fans, we always want to play our best ball for them just because of the support that they give back to our program. So I think there's just a lot of different factors that play into it. But the biggest thing is with moving forward with Charleston is knowing personnel. They have a lot of weapons, but we have to know how to defend those to their strengths and try to, limit their touches in their strong suit.
Coach Kelly there, she's in her third season. It's the first time we've played them since we left the Mountain East. Obviously, we played them twice a year then. Talk on Charleston a little bit, and what sticks out to me on paper is they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the country.
Yeah, Coach Kelly's done a great job. She was a great player for Charleston. I've gotten to know her pretty well over the last few years with her transitioning into that coaching role. But her kids play extremely hard. They don't have players that go out there and try to do things that they're not capable of doing. They're very disciplined on the offensive end. They run a lot of different sets, and it's really hard to determine what their next action is going to be. And I think it's a testament to Coach Kelly and, just drilling those plays. The players just make reads off of it, and they know how to get the ball in their, scorers' hands at the right time. So their timing on their sets is very hard to defend. But on the other side of the ball, they're very good on the defensive end as well. They have great rotations on the help side. So it's one of those things where we're really going to have to dial in and make the extra pass, make them play a little bit longer on the defensive end, try to wear them down. So maybe their legs are a little bit tired on their shots offensively. And like I said, they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the nation. We've harped on that since we've got back from Christmas break. We designate someone to be Dakota Reeves out there every single day. And I compare her to Hannah Oliver, one of my former players. As soon as she crosses half court, she's a weapon for them offensively. So we've got to find her in transition and limit her 3-point field goal makes.
Well, you've touched on a lot of this, but keys to victory against the Golden Eagles.
Transition defense going to be huge for us, defending the 3-point line and rebounding. They're big, they're athletic.
Tip off against Charleston, 2 o'clock on New Year's Eve. You can watch it on Flow Sports or come out to Pryor Center and ring in the new year with us. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.